Okay, we're recording this call. It's Monday, March 14th, and I'm Barbara Voulo. I'm a diamond coach, and I'm running the team call for Brianne since she's on an adventure on the seas there that we're all probably so jealous of. Brianne asked me to do this call this week because I've had so much luck with my customer leads. And I just want to say, I think the reason that I had luck with them is I was consistent, persistent, whatever you want to say. I never had that 10 in play. I never had a lot of people to follow up on. All I really had was my leads. So I kind of used them as my practice people to call and talk to. I want to start with, if everyone is not familiar, what it takes to get these Success Club leads. Number one, you have to be Emerald. You have to have all your business fees paid. Emerald or above, have your business fees paid, have your profile done, and set to public. And you have to have the club membership. And the reason you have to have the club membership is so that you will be familiar with all of the programs so that you can help the customers, so that you can help people with all of the programs. And you won't be able to if you don't have access to the club membership. Okay? When you first get a lead, it's because somebody called in to beachbody.com through an infomercial. You don't get any volume or any commission on the first order. Sometimes they don't order, sometimes they do. So where you go to see if you have these leads is you go to your previous office view under My Orders and check that every morning. Once you're Emerald and above and you hit Success Club 5, you will get leads. If you hit Success Club 5 this month and you don't hit it next month, then you don't qualify for the following months for leads. So it's not like you have to do it every single month. But the more months that you hit Success Club consecutively, I'm getting more leads. This is the longest stretch I've ever gone with hitting Success Club. It's 8 months. For me, that's huge. I'm getting like 6 leads a month now. And because I hit 10, above 10, twice, just yesterday, I got a Shakeology lead, which means somebody called up, they ordered Shakeology, okay, and now they are my customer. She didn't order home direct, but I do get paid on that commission. I'm going to start with just going back a year. A year ago, I was Emerald. We're March. About a year ago, I was Emerald. It really wasn't until November that I hit Diamond. I started in July thinking about after Summit, this is something that I wanted to do. So I just hung out there being Emerald, and I decided my first goal was to hit Success Club. And once I did that and I got these leads, that kind of kept me busy. Understand that my goals are different than any of yours. I'm not planning on going to 5 and 10 star. Okay, I'm at Diamond. For me, it's a lot to handle now. It's good for me. But who knows? I may end up there, but I'm happy just with a small group. So a year ago, starting getting leads. Since then, I now have 55 leads. So that's averaging about 4 a month. Like I said, last month I had 6. I've got 4 already for March, and it's only the second week. So I did a little breakdown. Out of those 55, give or take 1 or 2, 10 of those never responded to me. Only 2 of those people actually said, go away. Don't call me. I don't want to hear you. So until you hear that, when Brianne talks about the bubble and getting a no answer is not a no. A no answer is actually pretty good, because that means, maybe not now. I can't deal with you right now. I don't want to talk about it right now, but I might be interested. So it's not a no. So those people that don't answer you are still people you want to contact. Out of those 55, I have 10 home direct Shakeology customers. That's 10 people that I would never have if I didn't contact these leads. Out of those 10, now I didn't break it down to how long, but out of those 10, currently I still have 6 of those people that are still on Home Direct, okay? 3 of them I managed to sell a challenge pack to, and 2 of them are coaches. One of them, I don't think she's on because she works. She's a nurse. Trista, are you on? Because I have a couple of phone numbers. Trista. Hi. Oh, there she is. Trista actually was one of my leads back in November. I contacted her. I don't know if she remembers the conversation. She was just kind of like, okay, thank you, you know, whatever. She had 21-day fix, and she was doing it on her own. She was neither here nor there. Did she need my help, want my help, but whatever. So, you know, I took a back seat. I would message her every now and then just to check up on her. Out of the clear blue, I don't know if you remember this, Trista, I'm watching TV. I get a text message. She says, I want to order Shakeology. Do I get it through you? I'm like, yeah. So I showed her what to do. She went and did it, needed very little guidance. And that was December. February, she's a coach. She messaged me, I want to be a Beachbody coach. So maybe Trista will do a call one time and tell everybody why she made that decision. But I don't know if it was me and the way I approached her or what it was. I did ask her about it, but I have 2 coaches. One's in Canada and one is Trista. And aside from the Home Direct orders, a couple of challenge packs, and great relationships, I would love to just sit and get leads and contact them instead of dealing with some of the people I know. Because you can be you. They don't know what you don't know. They don't know anything about you. And it's good to have a relationship like that because you're really giving them information that they don't have. To find all of the information about the lead program, you go to, I'm going out of order on my notes. Hold on a second. You go to my business, my qualification, my lead program qualification, and scroll all the way to the bottom of the page. And there's 4 videos, all on the lead lessons by this girl, Shelly. From the very beginning, when I watched those videos, I'm shaking my head, just as I shook my head the first time I went to Summit saying, I can't do this because this is not me. This is not me. That's not who I am. If I can say anything to all of you girls, what Beachbody does offer is the guidance that we need. But at the end of the day, you have to be you. If you're going to be me, if you're going to be Brianne, if you're going to be Melanie Mitro, any of them, people are going to see that. So you take what you learn from them and make it into you. And I think, actually I know that's what I did. I just ripped up that script and I said, I can't do that because that's not me. That's not how I talk. But actually, they do monitor that you respond to these leads because if you're not responding to them, you're not getting leads. So in the beginning, I was getting several emails from this Shelly girl saying, okay, because they'll send you fake names. And then you respond, and they want to see how you respond. I didn't put in a call to action. I kind of left it up in the air like, I'd like to speak to you when you're ready, or something like that. It was one of my first calls. And they sent me an email back and said, you need to set a time. I will speak to you Thursday at 2 or Friday at 1 or something like that. That's not me to pinpoint people down. I've changed since then because I've become more comfortable with it. So like I said, you have to create a script that sounds like you. Use the lead program as a guidance because it does help. So when they come into your office, it's just an invoice with a 0 balance. Some of them have created just a free Beachbody account, nothing else. Some of them bought the club membership just so they can see the programs for 30 days free. Some of them actually bought a program on an infomercial and are paying for it on a payment plan, something we don't offer. In the beginning, when I had the time, or I kind of just cared that I had more information, I would call Coach Relations, ask them about this person and say, did they purchase a program or whatever? And depending who you get on the phone, sometimes you get the right information, sometimes you don't. So you can tell if they purchased, it'll say free trial, it'll say access to coach, or it'll say club. And that'll give you an indication of what they did. So for this one, a couple of people that I called and I found out that they purchased a program, I said, hi, so-and-so, my name is Barbara, and I am your, in bold letters, free personal Beachbody coach. I see that you ordered size, fix, or whatever. I'm here to help you get started, answer any questions you may have about the program or the meal plan. I would love to speak to you so that I can better help you with your nutrition and your goals. I am a real person, and I put like smiley faces. This is my cell number. Please feel free to message me with any questions you may have. And I leave it at that. That's kind of open-ended as far as Beachbody's concerned, but I don't want to feel like I'm jumping right in. So I baby step in. That's a text message. If I don't hear from them in 3 days, I'll send the message again. If I don't hear from them after the second text message, I'll email. Depending on the age of the person, some people don't use email at all. So in the beginning, I used to start emailing right away, and I heard from nobody. And then I text, and I got an answer back right away. So I start texting first. Then I email. And 90% of the calls, when I call them, they pick up an answer, and that's where all the connection happens. Some of them are just happy with text messaging. I have messages that go on and on for months with some people. Most of them, your goal is they bought a program, but they don't have Shakeology. So your ultimate goal is to get them on Home Direct, because the nutrition is part of their success with the program. But you don't want them to feel like you're just there to sell them Shakeology. We are not selling anything. We're helping them. You're making a connection. Get to know them. Ask questions. Why did you choose that program? Did you have trouble choosing a program? Have you worked out before? What are your goals? How much time do you have? How is your nutrition? Do you need help with that? Sometimes people seeing a meal plan, now coming from the standpoint of a trainer and a nutritionist, people will see that and they'll be overwhelmed. So again, with my baby steps, I want to simplify it. So for example, if they bought 21 Day Fix and they're like, oh my God, these containers, what do I do? What do I do? If they really feel overwhelmed, break it down for them. Ask them what they eat. Ask them to look at the foods on the meal plan and stick with those foods. This I'm saying because this is all about connecting with them and seeing what they want. Ask them, that person, questions. Don't just, have diarrhea of the mouth of what you're going to do for them. Ask them. Ask them questions. It's about you gathering information about them. I keep a notebook every time my leads come in, and I write their name down, and on the invoice, you'll see a phone number. A lot of times the phone number on the invoice might be a home phone number. So if you don't get an answer from that text message after the third time, it's probably a home phone number. That's what I found. So when you do call that number, then you get to talk to them. And then when you go into new customers on your page, when you open your office, when it says you have a new customer, you'll see their email address there. Or on the Coach Online office, you'll see their email address there to email them. For people that I didn't call Coach Relations, this is one I just did yesterday. Hi, Karen. I'm Barbara. I'm your free personal Beachbody coach. I'm here to help you achieve your health and fitness goals, help you get started with a program you may have purchased, or help you choose one that's right for you. I would love to speak to you so I can better help you. Let's connect this week. You can call me I put my cell number down, or message me. If you're on Facebook, send me a friend request. I put a happy face. I can't wait to meet you. And I leave it at that. I've listened to some videos where they kind of went on and on. I believe short and sweet, get in, get out. They're not going to read this whole thing. And one of the training videos says that. They're not going to read you going on and on and on and on. They tell you to say, I started out as a customer just like you. I do that when I have them on the phone. For me, and this is what's working for me, I just found that if I said, hi, I'm a customer just like you, they'll, whatever. I waited till I got them on the phone and I said, let me tell you how I started. And before I go into what, that I'm a trainer or I have, my nutrition degree, I say I was a customer. I got P90X and Shakeology knowing nothing about it. And even though I was extremely healthy, I can't believe what it did for me. I go on to tell them how it changed my life. And then I tell them that I'm a trainer and how being involved in Beachbody has helped me to help more people. But it's about your journey and how all the coaches that use these programs help people. And once you get them on the phone, I find that that's when the relationship, and I just can't explain the messaging that goes back and forth. If I get them on the phone and I have a conversation with them that's lasting more than 15 minutes, and they also get, if they purchase a program, they get a 7-day bag of chocolate Shakeology that I just found out. So ask them, did you get the sample to try? How did you like it? What did you think? I'll ask them if they say they don't like chocolate or it was okay, do you want to try another sample, another flavor? So I will send them a sample free of charge, because I'm not going to say, I'll sell you a sample for $5. I figure it's worth $5 investment for me to do this for this the $3 and the $3 shipping, to show this person that I'm not about just a sale for them, that I really care. I want you to get a flavor that you'll enjoy because it's going to help you. Most people are dumbfounded. Really? You'll do that? They're just dumbfounded that you're not some person from India. You're not a person that they have to wait on hold from. That you are a person just like them. And you have to let that show. And I spoke with all of you, and you all can do this. I don't want to sound like a mother here. Okay, so now my last thing. I can't believe I'm doing this. If you all know, I'm here in Texas watching Brienne's kids for 6 days. This should be vodka, but it's coffee. Okay, so my best advice. Remember that you're not selling a product. You're selling you. As a person that truly cares about helping someone the way that the person that brought you in helped you. The way that the person that brought you in cared about you. The way that you felt when you first drank Shakeology. The way that you felt when you first did a workout. Those are the feelings that you want to tell and you can really only tell that when you're talking to a person. This social media and texting, I can't relate that way. So I go back to old school of talking to someone. Understand that the person that you're talking to called in probably at night from an infomercial. They're that person that's at their wit's end. Well, they've tried every program under the sun. They've gone on every diet. They've done everything. Oh, so now they see size. Now they see T25. That looks like fun. Let me do that. The reason they failed is because nobody was there to help and support them. So that's why they're going to succeed with this program, because of you. When they walk out of Target or Walmart or any place else with a program, they do it once and it goes on the shelf. Not you, not this time. And that's what I say. You will succeed. Not you, not this time, because I'm not going to give up on you. I believe in these products. I know they work. and I'm going to make sure that you get the results that you need. So that's building the relationship. They've lacked support. They lacked somebody just even caring about them. When they start their program, I said, text me. And then I'll text them the next morning. Did you start your program? Did you drink your shake? What did you think? If they don't answer, I'm here to help you. I'm going to bother you until you tell me to go away, or something like that, something fun. But I make sure that I text them, and then I ask them how much contact do they need. Do they want me to text them every day and remind them? Do they want to be accountable? Do they want me to just check in every other day, once a week? I have this girl that says, please, just every day. So every day for a week I did it. Then she's like, okay, all right, this is getting annoying, every other day or once a week. I feel like I know these people, like I want to drive to where they live because I feel like I know them. And that's what makes this fun. And that's what takes the selling out of it, because you really make connections with people. And that's it. When I get off the call, I really feel like this is a person that I want to be friends with, that I really, really, really want to help. And some of them want your help and some of them don't. Some of them just need you to take a back seat. Having these leads, I always have that 10 in play, because when I run out of people that I can contact, I go way back to the beginning. And if I've stopped contacting them, I'll start again. And I'll pick 5 people and I'll start contacting them again for a month. If they don't answer or tell me no, they go on another sheet. And then I pick 5 others that I haven't spoken to in months until they tell me no. It just might not be the right time. Then I've had people who say, I can't talk to you right now, my dishwasher broke, or I can't talk to you right now, I'm quitting my job, I have no money. And you're not going to try to convince them that, oh, it's an investment in your health, you need to do that. I'll contact you, maybe this is not a good time, I'll contact you again. So when I contact them like 5 months later or 2 months later, I'll say, we spoke, and I have the date when I spoke. I spoke to you back in December, and blah, blah, blah. Just checking to see if I can help you with anything. How is your nutrition and fitness and whatever? Just whatever. And some answer, some don't. But like I said, out of all of those people, only 10 of them actually told me, 10 of them I haven't heard. 2 of them only told me go away. So, getting the leads is just a great source. You never know where it's going to bring you. It also gives you practice with scripts. And I'll switch out the scripts. Like some scripts work for a while, then all of a sudden, like nobody's answering me. And then I change something in it, and then everybody answers. Sometimes I'll add some things. It maybe be only 3 lines. I want to, can I call you Thursday night? I'll end it with, can I call you Thursday night? Ask a question. 2 people answered back, no, I'm working, let's do Friday. So you have to play around with it. It's trial and error. What I'm telling you is just like any lead lesson. You're going to take bits and pieces of that, and you're going to see what works for you. The one thing I will end with is that you have to be consistent. You can't text them today and then wait a week and don't text them again. And you have to, most important, you have to check your back office every day for these leads. So if they called in at 3 o'clock in the morning, okay, you need to message them the next morning. And they'll be like, oh, shit. Oh my God, this person is really actually a person is really calling me. They don't think. They're on the phone for about 18 minutes on the phone with Beachbody just to call up for a free trial or order a program. In the video, it shows you they went into a room and they're taken through a series of all different products, and all this stuff is thrown at them. And all they want to do is just get a free account. So they either didn't hear or they forgot that they were going to get a free coach. So when you call the next day, you're going to remind them that when they signed up, they were told they were getting a free coach, and that's me. Here I am. I am a real person. and start your conversation. Like some of you young girls may say, like, hey, girl, or whatever is you. Whatever is you, you have to do. Because then if that person is your age, you're going to connect right away. I may not connect with some people because maybe I don't talk like that, and I talk more like an older person. And that's what I found, that the people that have answered me are older. I have a couple that are young. They just don't respond back. So you've got to play around with it. Don't stick to the same script carved in stone. See who responds, how they respond. And most of all, call. Once you call, how old are you, whatever, and then you can gear the way that you talk. I mean, just like with anything in life, you don't talk to everybody the same way. You have to, get a feel of the person. It's 1:30. I don't know if we're going to run out. So does anybody have any questions? Okay, hold on. Wait, oh God, I'm going to unmute all of you because I don't know how to, okay, Christina, I unmuted you, so start talking while I unmute.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I was just curious because you were saying that, you have, certain scripts that you use, and I just got 2 leads and I sent emails to them last week, and then I followed up, I believe it was 3 days after I sent the emails. I haven't heard back from them yet, but I'm going to continue to follow up and everything. Perhaps I'll try the text messaging. I didn't, think maybe people prefer text messaging or calling. So maybe I'll try texting them, today or tomorrow. The other thing is that, just in terms of the scripts, is there a way maybe you can share your scripts with us, or if we, write a script and send it to you, maybe you can take a look at it, just to kind of give some, advice or feedback.
That's very sweet of you that you value that, but I mean, I don't think that I have the golden goose. I mean, like I said, it's really you. What you want, what you don't want to do is be negative and be unsure. Maybe we could meet up, and they'll tell you that in the videos.
Right.
Be positive, be secure, be sincere.
Yes.
I would love to speak to you. I look forward to. Not maybe we can connect, or would you rather, don't be wishy-washy. Be to the point. Be you.
Right.
Because
Okay.
ask a question that you're going to get an answer to.
Right.
Don't leave it out there. I mean, I'd be more than happy to share my script. I told you 2 of them. I can tell you again later. But again, with that, I learn things and I watch other videos and I hear the way that they say, and I'm like, okay, I don't want to say that anymore. And I switch it around.
Right.
The most important thing is that you contact them as soon as that lead gets into your back office. And then if they don't answer the text, immediately follow up with an email, then immediately follow up with a call. Because what if they never got the text? What if they never got the email? What if that phone number doesn't work? They haven't been contacted. They contacted Beachbody.
Right.
So the first week is very important to keep following up. As soon as, as close to the time that they call. Once they answer back from you, then you can spread it out a little bit more, how much time in between you're going to contact them.
Okay.
Okay? So the most important thing is to contact them immediately. Sabrina, you had a question?
It was just the same thing as if you could share I know what you said with your text messages sounded really good to me. And I was trying to write it down, but I couldn't get it all.
So if you can either listen to the recording, or I'd be more than happy.
Okay.
I don't know how long this Zoom is.
Okay.
I don't want to say it again. I'll screenshot it and put it in the page, or it'll be on the thing.
Okay.
I appreciate that. I really do. I mean, and actually that just comes from experience. That comes from listening to the top coaches, listening to as many calls as you can. Listen how they talk. When I first got in here, I'm like, how do they all know what to say and they sound so good? Well, they know what you know now. They knew nothing. They came into this with the same amount of knowledge that you came into this. So everybody has the same amount of opportunity to learn this business. It's just a matter of how many top coaches you watch, how many training videos you watch, how many questions you ask, who you choose to follow that's most like you. Like there's some coaches, I said to Brienne, find me groups with coaches older. I can't relate to how when the young girls start up, how they do things. For me personally, I don't like to load everything on, get as many as possible. That may work for some people. I can't handle that many things at one time. So I like talking with other coaches that it took them a longer time to get there. You have to find what works for you. But there is a wealth of information all through the network for us. If you want to know who to follow, you Google. I mean, they're all on YouTube. Every coach, every top coach has made videos on placement. Who are we talking about? Christina, you asked about that. I have to look in my messages. Brienne gave me a good one to watch because some of them, they go on and on and on, and it kind of doesn't apply to you. So you have to find the one that, you know, that you can connect with.
I have a question.
Laura, okay?
You were talking about the 7-day bag of Shakeology.
Mm-hmm.
Is that like every order? I have 2 leads that are doing Tai Chang, so I know that's not very like food orientated. Do they get that 7 days?
You know what? I honestly just found out from I put it in the page. This girl's telling me she got a bag as a sample, and I'm like, a bag? Usually they were sending them 4 or 5 packets of Shakeology. It probably became too expensive, so they put it in a bag. I can't answer that. I don't know if they're doing it for every program or just the current ones. But you can ask them when you call, did they send you a sample of Shakeology? That's a good lead to introduce them to it.
That's very true. Okay, so if they didn't get it, then I'll send them one of my samples.
Right. Did you receive a sample of Shakeology? If they say, yes, I got this bag, okay, then go on from there. If they didn't, say, oh, do you know anything about Shakeology? And start to say, our nutrition is 80% of success with the workout if you don't have proper nutrition. With Shakeology, it helps you start out your day with the right foods or whatever you want to say. Go on to that. And if you want, I can send you a sample for you to try. What flavor do you like? You know, if you have a variety of flavors. But most of the time, I found that they did get samples. I don't know about Tai Chang.
Okay.
I just want to say something. My lead recently, she just got a PIO program, and she didn't get any Shakeology.
Okay, so I'm wondering if it's the one.
I think it just depends.
I don't know. I don't have an answer to that. Maybe you could post it in the page.
Yeah, because she didn't get any, and then she actually asked to order the sampler pack. So I would definitely make sure that everyone asks with all the time. Yeah.
Thanks.
It's a perfect lead-in to say, did you? Because they're not even saying, I got the Shakeology, because they don't even know what it is. Mm-hmm. You bring it up and say, did Beachbody send you a few samples of Shakeology? They'll be like, no, what's that? Oh, and then you go in to tell them and say, if you care to try it, I can send you some samples.
Got it.
Anybody else?
No.
Oh my God. Okay. Welcome back, getting out of your comfort zone, girls. So, I did this. You could do it. Only Amanda let me know how difficult this is for me. So, one down. Okay.
It was very informative.
Oh, thank you so much.
It was very informative.
Yeah, it was really good.
I'm glad. Thank you. So I guess that's it. I can stop recording, and everybody have a good day.
You too.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.